let's unpack. I came back to a pit hole, a dump. It was so mind boggling. Honestly, I've been on social media for quite some time. I've been on Instagram for over 5 years, TikTok for like 2 years, and I came back on the app just for one day. And what I found is mind blowing. People actually living on this app. There's more to life than social media, and I know you've heard that before, but there's people, a lot of you, a lot of people watching are thinking social media is real life. It's quite literally not. We think because we are on this app and so many people that we know are on this app, etc. I mean, seeing things going on, we think other people, like if you walk down the street, they've seen the same thing that you have. No, your few pages for you. Your feed is for you, and you a lot of people walking around thinking that they have the same feeds that in real life they probably come across somebody or people are thinking or going through the same emotions that you're going through because of what you open on your app on the first thing in the morning, where it's quite literally not. It's actually life outside of social media. When you are just so caught up on an app like TikTok or Instagram or Twitter, right? You think you're already in this mind. It's like a new realm. It's honestly like a real new realm. Like that's how it felt like. I was on this app. I was like, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling. I'm like, I can see how it's so addicting, and I can see how I was addicted. Right? I'm not free from it. I'm not. I'm not innocent. I was addicted once upon a time. That's why I came off it. What it does, of course, it keeps you on the app. That's the algorithm. Everybody knows the algorithm is built to keep you on the app. But what's worse about it is that, especially on apps like TikTok, people, ordinary people, normal day to day people are given a platform. TikTok has given a lot of opportunities to people. I won't hold that against them. But it's also given opportunities for people that have, let's say, a disease in their heart, a disease in their mind. Not literal, but in the sense of like spiritual or just dirty minds coming on the app and spreading their thoughts is horrible. It's not something that you want to keep consuming and listen to, because what happens is you're going on this app now and these people with, horrible, they still need to work on themselves. Horrible minds, they are spewing what's in their mind. And a lot of people are miserable. A lot of people are miserable, and you are going on these apps listening to people who are miserable. They won't tell you they're miserable. They won't tell you that, but you can just tell. You can tell from the way they carry themselves, their behavior, their opinions. These people are miserable, and you're willingly going on the app where you are able, well, they are able to instill that misery into your own mind. What goes into your ear is going to stay in your mind, whether you believe it or not, or whether you know it consciously or not, it's going to stay with you. So you are waking up, like you might not follow them, you don't need to follow them, but perhaps what they're saying is entertaining. You're going to keep hearing the same opinions, the same filth, and now you're polluting your own mind, and you're wondering why you feel miserable. You're wondering why you have no motivations. You're wondering why you can't get past a certain aspect in your life because you're listening to feel. You're putting yourself in environments that will bring you down. When you stay around people who are successful, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to have the motivation to be successful. You're going to take in what they're saying, their mannerisms, the way they speak. But when you put yourself in an environment where people are not of who you want to be in the future of, or people who are bad, let's say conventionally bad, let's say, uh, um, I don't want to say any buzzwords that might get this video taken down, but let's say anything bad. I think we all can come to a conclusion of what is bad, right? If you keep yourself around bad people, you are going to not only adopt their mannerisms and their behavior, but their opinions, their mindset, you are going to eventually adopt it because that is the only thing you're listening to. If you study psychology, there's theories where a person's behavior is built about around their environment. So the environment affects how they essentially grow up, their behaviors, their mindset, the way they think. And I'm not saying that you should not be on this app, but if you are unable to recognize it, if you're unable to recognize these patterns and these people with filth in their mind, and to be able to not get consumed by the algorithm, you are in a bad position. You're still seeing these dramas, you're still seeing their mannerism, the languages they're using, and you're going to unintentionally adopt that because humans learn through observation. You learn behavior through observation. You learn mindset through observation, listening constantly, constantly, constantly. So you're coming these apps, listening to horrible things and horrible mindsets. You're eventually going to unintentionally adopt that, and you don't want that. When you watch drama, or you hear something crazy, it's going to put you in a high level state. So they're already in this high level state, and I don't know. So for some people, somebody that's not on social media, they're not going to constantly be on this high level state of drama, or like high level state in terms of the hormones in your mind, in terms of dopamine. But somebody that's on social media, they are, and they're getting a fake spike of dopamine due to social media, which will eventually go down. Another thing I realized is comments. Comments on social media is actually so funny when I look at it. People in the comments section, I'm just observing, is like, I know people can comment on this video, guys, and I love that. These people are not real life people. They always have fake accounts. They always have the traditional account where they're following thousands and has zero followers. So it's like you can't really let them get to your head, can you? These people are not real life people, and they probably won't have the courage to say what they say in the comment section in real life. So, it just had me thinking like, you guys don't need to get mad. You guys don't need to feel any type of way because these people are not real life people. They're fake people. Because if they can't say it to you in real life, they're fake. They're not real. They're not real people. It's like bots, right? The account looks like bots most of the time. And I'm not speaking about good comments and nice comments because that only come from people with good hearts. But people that leave hateful comments in the comment section, it's like they're not even real. They have horrible hearts, but just not real. They don't seem like they're even real because that's not something that somebody would say in real life. It's just these little things that I just picked up that I realized like social media is actually not real life. And another thing I want to point out is the fact that I don't know what's going on in people's lives. So I don't have Instagram, I don't have TikTok. So I'm not really following anybody that I know or know what's going on in their lives. And I love that for me. Because why do I need to know what's going on in people's lives if I don't talk to you on a daily? I don't really care what's going on in your life. And when you're on social media, you're going to constantly see what's going on in people's lives. And I don't know me. I just don't care. I don't care what's going on in your life. You don't need to care what's going on in my life. I don't post as well because I'm on social media. I have Snapchat though, guys. I won't lie, I have Snapchat because my memories on there and I can't get rid of that. But I barely use it though. But yeah, like if they wanted me to know, they will call me up and say, "Hey girl, like such and such." But no, so what's the point of me knowing what's been going on in people's lives? I feel like it's just useless. I feel like a lot of people on social media are just trying to front that they have this life that they've got going on and etc. etc. Which it's just not for me. It's not for me. No hate. I used to be one of those ones though. I used to post a lot. Yeah, that's it. Like that's just a few points of what I realized when I came back on social media. Well, I'm not back. I just went on it for one day. I went on TikTok one day and then Instagram for a bit because I have business on there. So, but yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's what I observed, and I really do encourage people, and people around me, my friends. I encourage you to try to take a break off social media, and you'll see how much your life will change. Because every single time you go in your app, your brain will in your mind is going to go foggy. It's going to go horrible because let's say you go on social media, there's going to be always news. There's always going to be news on social media like drama because no matter the time you're going on there, no matter the time you're going on the app, there's always going to be news. Or wherever you are in the world, there's always going to be news. And if that's the first thing you open your phone and see in the morning, you are just ruining your day. I don't use social media, even my phone, in the mornings because I don't want to see something that's going to ruin my mood. I don't like the fact that social media sometimes affects my mood and me feeling sad, especially or angry or like shocked that much, right? It's the same thing with music, but that's a story for another day. I just don't like the fact that it affects your mood. You might see something horrible news, but it affects your mood. And it's not me trying to say to escape from news and reality, no, but just not something that I would encourage you guys to consume on a daily basis. Because once your mood is messed up from the morning, you're not going to get much productive stuff done. That's the reality. And life doesn't wait for anybody. You can't waste another 24 hours because of the fact that you're upset or you saw something or your mood is messed up because of what you saw on social media. Yeah, that's why I end, girl. Stay tuned. Z stress out.